What are the three things that worry you the most? Is it the feeling of I'm not where I should be and I don't know how to get there, so I might as well just give up? Or is it living pay to pay and not having any money for emergencies and feeling guilty because you can't provide properly for your family? Or is it being in debt and not knowing how to get out of debt and feeling like you will be on that debt cycle forever? Or is it all three? Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought to yourself, I don't want to play this game anymore. It's too hard. We're in so much debt and there's no way out. There's no time. My partner used to be my best friend and now we can't even have a conversation without it being an argument over money. Silences are frequent. The kids are always asking for something that I can't give them. And all I want to do is run away. There has to be a better way. I remember the day I ran away from home. I was 35 and it was 1992 and we were struggling. We had just survived the 1980s when interest rates were at 18.5% and we had just been through a recession. I was a stay-at-home mum and my kids were 10, 8 and 4. Money was a major issue and I remember some days not knowing how I was going to feed my family. Arguments or silences were frequent and I was stuck. So I ran away for a whole day. I dropped the children at school and I just kept driving. I rang my husband at 2 p.m. and told him to pick up the kids. He asked where I was. I told him I was sitting on a mountaintop. He asked if I was okay and I said, no. He asked when I would be home and I said, I don't know. I sat on that mountaintop and watched the sunset and I prayed that I would find a better way. At 10 p.m. I came home. I came home because I wasn't going to let this thing beat me. My kids needed me. My husband needed me. I had always been a fighter and I knew that I could fight this villain of money and win. The one thing that blew my mind and changed my world was in 2004 and meeting a man called David Wright. David is the founder and CEO of the Spending Planners Institute, an organisation that's dedicated to the cause of teaching people how to have success with their money. David introduced me to a way of looking after my money that was so simple and yet so powerful that I couldn't stay silent. I could now see a vision for my future. I could see the next 10 years and beyond and know that I could move forward in my money journey. I could get out of debt and stay out of debt. I could make sure my bills were paid on time all the time. I could plan for all the life happens events in my life and I didn't have to argue about money anymore. And I knew the world needed what I knew because I knew there were so many people out there who were struggling just like me, who were in the midst of divorce and separation and arguments and unhappiness. And I knew that a major cause of all of that was simply because of money stress. So you can continue to spend years trying to figure out how to manage your money. You can continue to live with money stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, money arguments, fractured relationships, and living pay to pay. Or you can sign up for my course and get started on changing your life for the better. So let's do this. Sign up now and let's get started on changing your world.